Hi, Shannon here again from houseimprovements.com, and today we're going to show you a really easy and quick DIY project that most people are having to do now with the new refrigerators with the water and ice makers. We're going to add the water line, the ice maker line, to your water in the house and connect it to the fridge. You can pick these up at any hardware store. They come completely as a kit. Everything's in there that you need for under $20 for sure, and it's really simple to do. It'll take us 5 minutes. Okay, well the first thing you're going to need, really simple tools again, you need a small crescent wrench and a multi-end screwdriver. We've got the kit opened up. The nice thing about this is you can clamp this little valve here, the first part of the piece you need, to any copper pipe in your home that is a cold line. Okay, you don't want to put it on the hot line because you're just putting hot water into the fridge and having to cool it down. So we want a cold line, copper line. We've got our valve here, and what's going to actually happen is we're going to put this around the pipe, tighten it up with these bolts, and then we're going to simply turn the valve that comes right on the tap, and if I can get it out here, it's going to put this little pointer right through your pipe. Now they say you don't even have to turn the water off. As a precaution, I always turn the water off. There's no point in having an accident. So I've turned the water off, setting up my valve here. So first of all, you just screw that point all the way in so it's not actually protruding. There's a little rubber gasket that then fits inside of there. And again, this all comes in this kit. There's nothing else to buy. Okay, so I've seated it right on there. I've started one bolt here just to make things a little simpler. And simply go around the copper pipe, insert my other bolt, okay, position it where you want. Now we've chosen a line that's easy and out in the easy spot to get. It can be anywhere though, below your floor joists or whatever you need to do. Okay, so I've got that started there. Adjust my wrench, tighten this onto the copper. Don't completely tighten one side fully, kind of go back and forth, get both sides even. And you're just basically trying to compress the, you're just trying to compress the rubber gasket that's on there. So as long as you've got good contact there, that's kind of your seal. So again, like I said, I'm just going back and forth, get things even so we're not over stressing one side or the other. Okay, so I've got that on there. Now, as I said before, all we need to do is turn this little valve here, and it actually pierces into the copper pipe, creating the hole where your water will come from. Okay, and you can feel as it goes through, it gets easier to turn. I'm all the way in there. Don't over twist it. You may strip the threads. It's all brass, so it'll be kind of soft. So we've got that pierced in there. Okay, next we need our plastic tubing that comes in the kit. There's, I don't know, approximately 25 or 30 feet here. That's one thing to keep in mind, is that you don't place this valve too far away from your refrigerator. You've got so much pipe to work with only, so just keep that in mind while you're choosing your location for the valve. So we've got our plastic tubing. We want to stick on our nut first, and it just slips right over the end. There's a little knurl piece that goes on there next, like that. And then there's a sleeve that actually goes inside the end of the pipe so that you don't crush it when you tighten this all up. So once you've got that all on there, we can attach it to the top of this valve. So it simply pushes in, everything falls into place, spin the nut on, and we can tighten it up. Okay, when you get pretty decent resistance there, I mean, you don't want to crush it. The plastic easily melds together with the brass fitting, so you don't have any leaking. So we're good on this end. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to move over to the refrigerator and finish the hookup. So now, depending on your situation, we've got the other end of this line here hooked into our water supply. You may have to now drill some holes, route the piping however you need to get it to your refrigerator location, which generally means coming up through the floor. So just, drill a hole, watch out for wires and things that might be under there. So drill your hole, pop your pipe back up through the floor, and what you should find on the back of your refrigerator typically is a line like this. There may just be a fitting, but generally there'll be a line already here ready to hook onto. So again, just as we did on the other end, I've got to add these pieces onto our hose with our kit. So I've got the nut, the ferrule, and this little sleeve. Okay, and now this one's ready to go. I just simply insert it in the fitting that's already on the refrigerator, bring everything together, I just have to tighten them up. And again, don't go too crazy on tightening it, just be sure that it's snug and that everything's good. Okay, so now somebody's already turned the water on at the other end, and we're just checking for leaks. We've got no leaking. There's no leaking at the other end, so our installation is good. You always want to leave yourself some extra tubing so that when your refrigerator is pulled out, so you can unhook it or hook it back together, you've got the room to work. And then when you push it back in, it just kind of coils up behind your refrigerator and you're all good to go. So we've just showed you the most basic installation for your ice maker water line. That's the one you can find anywhere. If you happen to be doing a new home, you may want to go to this type of system here, which is actually installed by the plumber. It's all completely in the wall and hooked up to your supply line already. All that's needed after that is this braided flexible line. Simply hooks to the valve onto the back of the refrigerator just like the other one, and you're set to go. So again, this is just more for new home installations. Now, I appreciate you watching our video today, and if you liked what you've seen, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and see all our other videos that we have on there. Pass it on to friends, and that's good. Thank you.